He's just twisting the key in the ignition to start it up.
There is no reaction.
Just old car starting sound.
There isn't even... there's not even a turning over of the engine. There's just... You turn it, and there's nothing.
Ivan then looks at Nevo and Kodhran. Okay. You cannot blame me for this crash.
No, blame it on the kaiju battle. Request a tow truck.
Oh, sorry, I'll wait.
How bad is the robot's mangled remains?
It is collapsed in on itself. It is basically just scrap.
Ivan is also going to... Oh, sorry.
It seems like when the car fused with the robot, Reinsley somehow burrowed gold tendrils through this thing, like nerve endings going through a body, and when he retracted back inside, the parts didn't fuse back together, so there's just massive holes all over the interior of this thing.
Jack managed to save Cookie, but not Gungir.
Yeah, Gungir was not in that particular part of the mech, seems like, that you guys were in.
Right. Shit. Wait. I was in the part with Gungir and Cookie.
You were in the part with... Cookie was with you guys. There was a lower spot beneath the engine room.
Where is it?
It was literally right below where I was sitting.
Okay, well, fuck. That's sort of hard to find, these mangled remains.
I know! Ivan.
Ivan is going to step out of the car. I imagine that Alex and Cookie are out.
Yeah.
Of the mech. Ivan is going to step out of the car.
He did otherwise.
He is going to pull out the Daily Dose. I don't believe Cookie has seen the Daily Dose before. And he's just like, okay, who's injured? I'm ready to shoot you back to full health.
Did we take much damage from the car falling apart, or not really?
Hmm?
I don't think we
What'd you say?
much damage from the car falling apart.
No, the car's actually perfectly fine. The car's in okay shape. The mech is totally trashed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It might be
fine.
the bumper might be a little dented from falling into the sand, but other than that.
Also, keep in mind that the car can self-repair when it's active again.
If we can get it active again, it's pretty broken.
Alex took a big old chunk of damage, but she is more concerned about the missing and possibly crushed into a fine clay powder Gungir.
I see you. I'm going to point my gun at you and
Alex
fire.
turns into smoke.
What?
You shoot a bystander.
Are you actually doing that?
Yes, because she's going to try to, leach into the wreckage and look for Gungir.
I just expected a bullet.
You should tell people before you're gonna shoot them.
I literally said, is anybody hurt? I'm ready to shoot you to full health.
And I told you Alex was worried about Gungir and not paying attention to you.
I'll say you can save that bullet, as she would have just been turning in the smoke and be like, bloop, hold off on the trigger.
Does Cookie look injured?
Cookie looks a little scuffed.
Okay, Ivan will look at him and just say, okay, hold still, Cookie. I swear this...
Cookie.
I swear I don't...
Cookie rolls up the sleeve on his arm like he's about to get a shot.
He then sees me pull out the fucking Glock.
Yours is bigger than the doctor's.
Yep. Now, just don't run. And bang. 28 to hit, 17 healing.
17.
Jesus.
Okay. Yeah. He rubs his arm a little bit. Ow. Make sure you save that for the little guy inside.
Wait, there was somebody still inside?
Gungir.
Yeah, Gungir.
Oh, crap. Sadly, I don't have anything that could really help because my strength is so fucking low.
I'm
I mean-
being search and rescue smoke.
I will get to you in just 1 second, Alex. Let me get to Khurtin first.
Gonna start looking.
All right.
I was gonna say investigation, but I guess perception would have to work.
Yes, perception. As you start to dig on through the pieces. Okay. 19. Alex, I want you to roll me a perception as well. I'm going to give you... I know this isn't a Pathfinder thing. I'm going to give you advantage on this because you are zipping on through as an ethereal thing.
Wait, advantage on what?
Perception.
Oh,
To look-
nano eyeballs. That I don't have. I clicked it. Does it work?
I imagine it's like when a
there it is.
character
Oh.
they kind
Hooray!
of like the white outline.
Roll me one more time. Let's see if you get that sweet nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was still 27. Alright, Khurtin, you are digging on through. There are so many train parts. Like, Cookie made this entire thing from like 5 different trains, and you are like, just like, oh my god, why did he attach so many pieces on there?
There's
That's
20
what
different
that you
train
had.
whistles. Why are there 20 different train whistles?
Alex, as you are wisping on through any little pieces that you can, you get back to the big air quote cockpit that you were in with Jack and Cookie, and you kind of zip on down this little ladder that's behind the seat that Cookie was in, and there's this little... It's an engine room, basically. It looks like a coal-fed engine room on a train.
Oh, that sounds like a bad place to be.
And you see sitting almost against the side, it looks like a cocoon made out of gold.
Is there enough room in here for me to desublimate?
Yes.
I will do that. How long did it take me to get there?
Not that long.
I will take, I don't know, like 1 or 2 misshade points off.
Okay. Take 2.
Alrighty, down to 5 rounds worth. Alright, I inspect the... No, wait, first I shout, I found something! Is it approximately Gungir sized?
It is.
I think it's Gungir! Did anybody hear me?
I guess I'll go to the sound of the voice. Is the gun ready?
Yeah, it's like, can we hear them?
I would say that you can, since it's just echoing from out from the mech.
I kick some not explodey looking metal or something to make more noise. Oh jeez. Never mind. Okay, now I inspect the cocoon.
Alright.
Are they, did she phase through, like, through some crevices down underneath metal, or are they, as we try to approach where the sound was, are we able to get there,
She went in
kind of unobstructed?
She went in the smoke form and kind of zipped on through the crevices.
I will use my telekinesis to start lifting junk up and out of the way.
Ooh.
Jack's gonna start teleporting junk out of the way.
Nice.
Tuesday.
Okay.
Jack, you can do that.
Nice. Alright, yeah, you end up zapping away. Jack, you end up zapping away a bunch of, like, the broken pieces of the arms. And let me see here. Simon, you end up using your telekinesis to kind of start removing dangling pieces of the frame. Getting them out of the way. And Alex, from the inside, you can actually see a little bit of light starting to pour in as the armor and the appendages are stripped.
Oh. Oh, Cocoon.
Alright, Cocoon. Looking at my notes. 1 second. Here we go. Okay. It is soft. It is fleshy, and it kind of reminds you of if you were to leave Rhinsley out in the sun for too long and he turned into like hard putty. That's what it kind of reminds you of.
Is it moist?
A little bit.
Oh, the gross trifecta.
Brody.
It kind of actually it kind of almost looks like Rhinsley's gold, except it's dulled. It's not quite as shiny as him.
Gungir, are you in there?
There is no response.
Can I engineering take a look around and see how structurally tenebrous things are looking, especially as people start to move structural things?
Go ahead.
Cool. Okay, please, baby, engineer.
You probably don't want to be in here for too long.
Alright, I will. In that case. And only because of that. Pick up the cocoon.
There is a little bit of resistance as you see those little, like, tendrils of gold almost pull off the wall. Sort of like when you grab a plant and you pull it out by the roots. It's got some heft to it. But it's definitely, like, Gungir heft.
I will lift/drag it to the best of my ability towards the light.
I was gonna say, is it taking a while to get through it?
With your telekinesis to get through all the armor and stuff.
Yeah, right now I've only got 125 at a time. If it's taking a long time, I can juice it up, but I don't want to waste a spell point.
Okay.
I need more context on the situation before I think about that.
Lift up to a heavy load with teleporting. So he's just putting his hand on crap and just bamfing it like the minimum range of 30 feet away. Be like, touch, teleport. Touch,
I can drop 2 spell points and lift literally 3,000 pounds. But I don't feel like doing that. I like my spell points.
I would say it'd take you a little bit. Are you?
It depends on the progress because there is some urgency here.
I would say it'd take a little bit, but you will eventually get sort of an opening in the chest where you can see Alex.
I could do something, but it probably would not be a good idea.
Are you just gonna try to blast it away?
Yeah, I was gonna say I could have explosive.
It's perfectly good scrap. It's perfectly good scrap.
Be a good idea.
You could risk damaging Alex that way.
Yeah, that's why I was saying that it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Also, I put the question mark to ask.
What's
a
your
mechanical question?
What's your question?
So, I don't know. I actually don't know this out of character as well, because I'm guessing Gungir is technically considered a construct, like out of character wise. Would I know if my healing spells would do anything? Because I don't know if positive energy does anything to constructs.
That's a good question. Roll me an Arcana. Let's see how high you get.
Okay.
Because Gungir is a magical construct.
Can I also make an Arcana check?
27.
When I get eyes on Gungir, I'm curious if he counts as a Tide Pod.
As a what?
He's technically a Tide Pod.
No!
Forbidden-
No!
forbidden
You're not eating.
Tide Pod.
You're not eating the forbidden golden Tide Pod.
I was gonna say, so he's safe to eat. You just said no.
Arcana will be judge of that.
No.
23.
No, this is not a
20.
Tide Pod.
27 for me to figure
Son of a
out the
bitch.
magic and work on him, since he's technically construct.
If I remember the rules of Gungir being a semi-construct, because he was technically also a living creature, healing effects only had half the normal effect on him.
Okay, so I'll remember that.
And Simon, I'll give you this with your Arcana 23. It's not a Tide Pod. It does kind of look a little bit like the Rheingold, though. Or at least a Rheingold residue.
Uh-huh.
I even looked at it. What is that?
I will. I guess I'll try to. I guess because I don't think it's gonna be easy to try to climb out with a big globby, sticky cocoon thing.
Ayúdame, por favor.
Yeah, if you need some help, I'll go ahead and telekinetically lift that.
Yes, please.
Ow.
I would just rather not be touching this anymore.
Yeah, so I'll grab hold of that.
It levitates out of the chest of the mech and goes floating on down to you.
Yeah, softly set it down in the sand, I guess.
Okay.
Now, if I roll it, is it like I'm breading? Like,
Do ya?
No, I'm not going to roll it around like sandy breadcrumbs. I'm just saying.
Because it actually does. Because it actually does. The sand sticks to it.
That's funny.
As soon as I see that thing, I want to walk up and I want to try to use... I forgot I had this. I apparently have a dagger on my sheath. I want to try to cut it open if I can.
Okay. Let me
It looks like...
I'm
Would that
about
be an attack
75%
roll,
sure that that's
hand?
Gungir in there.
Yes, be careful how deep you cut into that thing. And you better hope it doesn't, explode or erupt or any other kind of thing.
I will try my best. So what do I roll?
go ahead and roll an attack. So
if you
it
don't
doesn't.
mind, I'm going to stand a little
boy,
further
it's
back
gonna
before
be
you do that.
interesting. Well,
AC
I'm already
AC's
doing it.
like 10, so don't fuck up.
Yeah, but apparently I only have a +2 to attack.
It's
Drink.
mobile. Take a coup de grace. It's immobile.
It's helpless and bound and pinned.
15
All right.
for 1 damage.
As you bring your knife into it, it's like a non-Newtonian fluid where it feels soft at first and then it just gets hard as cement.
Okay, I want to try some. I don't know if you would allow me to do this because I can technically. I don't have sculpted blast, so I don't know if you'll allow me to do this.
Does the
Could
dagger
I-
get stuck?
Should I, in a way, do my destructive blast. I can do it because of crafted blast. I can't change it to slasting or piercing. Would you allow me to kind of use my destructive blast to kind of like slash through the thing?
Don't explode, Gungir.
Okay, then if that's the case, I won't do that. Instead, I'm actually going...
I would say that's a lot of dexterity for such a dangerous ability.
Okay, then I'm going to do one last thing.
I will say, I do really like that ability. That'd be something that your character will have to practice, though.
Okay, so I'm going to do one other thing.
Okay.
Instead, it's going to be less precise, but it might be a bit better. I'm going to use Galador.
Okay.
So let's see how well I cut this thing.
Simon just looks bemused as he's like, oh yeah, okay, no, yeah, keep attacking this thing. I'm just kind of holding it here in place.
I'm trying to be very careful not to just get like this.
Once again, it's like you drive the blade in and it feels soft at first, and then it's just like a steel vice on the tip of your sword.
I try to pull out the sword.
All right. It takes a little bit of effort, but eventually, yeah, you pull it out like the sword in the stone, the sword in the Gungir.
Ivan, you know, wait, hold on a second.
Jack's gonna just walk up, put his hand on the blob.
I was gonna say evens or odds. Hold on, I want to see if Simon is going to decide he desperately wants to put his hands in the goo, or
Jack doesn't care,
or doesn't. Even as he does. Okay, he does. Simon will actually walk right up as you're doing it too, and he's like, "No, Jack has the right idea here. You're trying to force it too much. What you need to do is," and I press my hands against the glove and just slowly move my arms into the core to try to grab Gungir and pull him slowly out.
Okay. It is thick. It is gelatinous. It's like you're putting your hands through Jello.
You mean cement?
Now sandy Jello.
Yeah.
Is my GIF accurate for his emergence?
Let me look.
Oh no, yeah, the orc birth. Urukai.
Anyways, Jack's just gonna try to teleport the blob away.
Alright, Simon is holding on to it. Jack, you teleport it away.
Or try to.
So, Simon, as you are kind of digging around in this, you begin to almost feel the potato body of Gungir kind of just in the middle of this sludgy goo. And Jack, you're just like, oh, fuck it. Easy answer to this. Teleport it. And Simon, you are now... Where did you teleport it to?
I don't know, like 10 feet away, not far from where I'm at.
Simon, you are now teleported 10 feet away, still holding this thing.
Oh, that didn't work.
Am I holding...
You're holding the entire cocoon.
Okay.
And Jack just looks unamused. Worth a shot.
Yes, it's a little bonded. I think it counts as one being. Similar to how the Rheingold interfaced with the robot.
Clicks his tongue in annoyance.
This is going to take careful... Come on, give me a hand here.
Alright, I'll help him.
Alright. Jack, you begin to reach on in. You feel Gungir's body just in the middle of this just sludgy orb.
Do we know if Gungir needs to breathe?
I don't believe so, so we're gonna just roll with that.
From my knowledge, my healing spells work, so maybe he does need to breathe?
Shrug.
Maybe he can breathe. Maybe he only has to breathe for free recreationally. Like he can breathe and eat, but he doesn't have to.
I'll walk over to Simon and Gungir. But if I imagine Gungir kind of on the ground.
Gungir's not out of the goo. As you guys are...
We've got a hold of him, but we can't get him out.
Yeah.
We need like 3 people for this. Or more.
If a couple of you grab Gungir, I could try to hold the cocoon in place.
Yeah, I think
I could
feel
try.
Like all of us.
Hey, Kodhran, you're big and strong. Why don't you go over there and lend them a hand?
You just don't want to get your hands in the goop.
I already touched the goop. I did
Come
my
on
time.
in, the goop is fine.
Sorry, I can't touch the goop. As a doctor, sorry, I can't touch the goop. As a doctor, I need to keep my hands sterile.
You're using a gun.
Very sterile.
It's a sterile gun.
I'm going to shoot you.
Kodhran.
Dragon?
Dragon.
He's muted. He's
Oh, there he is.
Hey.
What's up?
Kodhran, why don't you go over there and help them with your big strong arms?
I'll certainly try. I don't think my character's strength is that high.
Pretty sure it's one of the highest out of all of us.
Yeah, 14 isn't saying much. You seen a regular strength stat? Or strength
It's
roll?
incredibly high.
You say to the 12 strength.
You've got literally double my strength.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary.
Well,
I am like 90% sure you are the strongest character in the party.
I'm Dragon's slightly higher.
12 strength laughs at 8 strength.
I have a 10.
No,
Oh,
yep.
sorry.
Perfectly
Kodhran wins.
average.
So
Nothing to be sad about.
Kodhran wins at muscles.
Khurtin, you're gonna try to pull Gungir out of this?
Sure.
No.
Let's freaking go.
Nat 20.
Yep, and I'm holding the cocoon in place.
All right.
Just rip him out like
we
baby
attempt
Simba and
a
hold him aloft.
Curtain?
extraction.
As you reach in to this dull gold sludge and grab onto Gungir, he's not coming out of there.
What? Oh man, best possible result.
This golden sludge is connected to him.
Mm,
God damn it.
that's not good.
I want to try something. I don't know if it's a stupid idea.
We'll have to hope that this is beneficial and not hurting him.
I want to try something. I want to try something, but I don't know if it's a good idea.
Say it out loud. What is it?
I am going to point the daily dose at the Rhine's Gold and try to shoot it to see what happens.
Okay.
So let's see what happens.
Wait, what's happening?
He's gonna try to
Shoot it.
the bubble with some healing energy and see what happens.
Blast it with his laser.
Oh, okay.
He's firing lasers.
I need to go and make my mother's
so at
bed,
first
so if
first
all
it
else
might
fails,
be-
Alex is going to suggest, I don't know, rubbing it against Rhinsley or something, but I will
What if
be
you
back
tried to
in a
possess
few minutes.
Gungir and crawl out or dismiss the bubble?
If the Rhinley thing doesn't work, she'll try that, but yeah, I will be gone for 5 minutes
Okay,
maybe,
so-
if I'm lucky.
24
Gotcha.
to hit with a 17 healing.
As you aim your daily dose at this cocoon and you fire, all of you who are holding on to the gold, it suddenly, as the energy hits the outer layer, it hardens, and now you guys are like stuck in the gold. Have your arms like stuck together.
Dot, dot,
It hits
dot.
with such force.
You motherfucking idiot.
Ivan just whistles and holsters the gun back.
For 4 minutes.
Starts walking away.
Ivan.
From the scene.
Ivan!
Can I kill
You
him
get
after this?
back here!
Sorry,
Am
Dr.
I-
Rizal. Sorry, Dr. Brain. 5 minutes, I swear.
I just said I care about my spell points, but a hostile lift.
I'm killing him.
I'm just kidding. But do I have to be kidding? I don't know.
Jack's gonna kill him.
I'm sorry. I think this is absolutely hilarious. I thought nothing bad would happen. Okay, it was worth a shot. It was literally healing energy.
It was
I'll
worth a
remind
shot.
you,
It was worth
the
a
last
shot.
time we pushed energy into Rhinsley, it detonated with such force that it fucked up a vampire dude. And you were like, no, this is fine.
Hey,
Nobody stand back or anything.
it worked, alright? Alright, Nevo?
Jack's tempted to supercharge this fucker.
There is a note where Ivan was. It says "gone fishing."
Yeah, that makes sense, Nevo.
Nevo's already walking away. He's like, God, you guys are a bunch of fucking assholes. Guys looking for...
Kaiju
Alright,
bones.
Nevo, I'm gonna let you roll me a perception. Let's see what you can find, and I'll let Buddy Bonesley roll his perception as well.
We could probably keep them, but they're probably outside of the CR limit right now.
Yeah, I did want to get the monster parts as well.
9,
But after we
okay.
deal with Gungir,
You find a lot, Nevo, you yourself find a lot more viscera than you do the actual skeletal pieces. Let's see what Buddy finds.
Oh, I did the buddy
Oh.
first.
Oh, but okay, so Buddy is like chewing on a piece of viscera. Then no.
Natural blood.
Nevo is also chewing on viscera.
Nevo,
You're just trying to go through goop.
unfortunately, this time you do not find any of the any bone fragments or any pieces of the Surge Serpent. But as you begin to tread through the sands on the shore, your foot kicks against the jawbones of Sharkley, still intact.
Can I collect his bones?
You can collect what you can. There's not enough to reanimate him
Oh my
right now.
God,
He
Nevo,
got
You're gonna make a. Sorry,
fucked.
Nevo, are you gonna make a Frankenstein bone monster?
I was gonna just make a Sharkly too.
Sharkley Jr.
Baby Sharkly do.
Shoots you.
Yeah, you find his jaws, and let me see here. There's not much else. There's a lot of cartilage. And a few pieces of his spine. The rest of him has just been crushed by the complete force of the Surge Serpent when you tried to drop him like a blitz bomb.
I think most of a shark's bones are just spine and jaw.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, bud.
Yep.
You have a memento of him, though. I will remember you. It's
I
around.
guess Ivan comes back after 5 minutes. So hey, I admit that was not a smart idea.
You know what might not be a smart idea either? Staying around here. I don't want to answer anything to the cops. You see Cookie say as he's just looking at you guys.
We're part of justice this week. Basically, you almost get away with anything at this point.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, we are justice based. We can say this is under justice based business.
They'd be more concerned about the kaiju corpse.
Which is half in the ocean.
I didn't have any
I
luck finding
look
it.
at the corpse and just be like, you know, we could probably use some parts from it.
What kind of
You
part?
saw how we blew that fucker apart?
Is it just like complete pieces, or is there like some
It
bits
is.
left?
It is mincemeat.
Oh fuck. Okay. Then we could use something from it. Can I roll anything to see if we could use any part from it, like remaining?
Knowledge of nature.
Knowledge nature. Okay, that's coming up. Where are you? There you are. So knowledge nature. Here we go. 15.
Okay. I mean, you could probably scavenge like meat off the off the beach, sell it as steaks.
I was more hoping for items, but
No.
I guess I'll just grab like good chunks of meat that's left.
Okay. Roll me a survival. Let's see how well you scavenge pieces.
Oh boy, let's see how bad my survival is.
Oh, you got this. Believe in yourself.
Oh no.
You find it's not even meat, it's blubber. You find a giant blubber piece, size of a small dog, kind of just sitting there in the sand.
I forget it.
Ugh. You guys fucked this thing up. It was a worthy battle.
Well, I guess we're gonna take our Gungir cocoon home.
Problem with that, the car is not running. At all.
Blink.
It was not my fault this time.
Still
Kodhran
Cox's pistol.
Kodhran, well, please tell him that it was not my fault this time, and also tell Alex that so she doesn't kill me.
Hands my gun over to Alex. Here you go.
Kodhran!
Dragon?
Dragon!
Yeah, what's up?
There he is.
I'm telling you, please tell Alex and please tell Alex and Jack that the car running is not my fault.
Oh, the car, like, being all broken?
Not
Yeah,
functioning.
the car not functioning and crashing.
It wasn't entirely your fault, so I'll give you that. And it's just kind of like, after the fight, so...
See, I did nothing to cause it to crash and not work.
To be fair, this is the one time it's not Ivan's fault.
One time I crash. One time.
And, you know, nearly party wipe us, but, you know, bygones, I guess.
Fine.
You see your peons. No, sorry, not your peons. Your your mercenaries kind of making their way back over the sand dunes. Looks like they were taking cover, trying to get people on out of there as the battle was going on, and they just kind of awkwardly wave to you. Need some help?
We could have assistance carrying that thing. Points to the Gungir cocoon.
Ew. I don't want to touch it.
Just wear some gloves.
Oh.
Ivan pulls out some gloves from nowhere and hands it to them. Think of it as on-the-job training.
Sorry, I'm back. I had an emergency.
Nope.
Oh.
Sorry to hear that.
What was the last thing you were there for, Gyps?
Nat 1, Viscera.
Okay. Ivan's tried to see if he could scavenge anything, and it's just no. Your mercenaries came on up. They're offering the help whatever way they can.
And Ivan told them they could help carry the Gungir cocoon. And handed them gloves.
I'm worried that the Tarrasque will try to eat it.
Cassandra just kind of narrows her eyes and just hesitantly, okay, and just scoops it up in her arms.
Coat it in sand.
Yeah.
So that it's less gross to touch.
Ugh, it's like putty.
One less sand, snot ball.
One last thing. I would like to look towards Alex, and I am going to shoot her with the last daily dose.
It's not really daily, is it, huh?
I have 3 shots of it. I've only given each of you 1 of it, so it's still daily.
I think you need to start asking permission before you shoot people.
Yeah.
Need to sign a legal waiver.
Yeah, why can't you be like other gunmen and ask to shoot people before you shoot them? It's only fair.
Okay, Alex, hold still.
I mean, even in medicine, they sign a medical waiver. Just like, yes, you can't operate on me.
He got the medical license during a war.
Exactly. How did you know?
I got it online.
Also, so to shoot at Alex.
Yeah, just roll me that healing, that sweet healing.
Oh,
you miss.
And it's out of there.
You hear this as the healing magic like sparks from the chamber and dissipates.
I believe this is also the first time that the mercenaries actually see my gun for the first time at me trying to shoot an ally.
Oh, get rid of the dice. There we go.
So I'm guessing my gun is jammed now.
Yes.
I will look at Kodhran.
Yes,
Oh, sorry.
I'm trying to remember what we put down for it. When it rolls a nat 1, you have to spend some downtime getting it unjammed before you can use it.
And
again.
I don't have like gunsmith tools or anything like that, so I'll look at Khurtin and Jack and just be like, so this is awkward. I think my gun is jammed, but I don't know how to repair it. Could one of you to possibly repair it?
I'll fix it at the base where I have my tools.
He nods.
Meanwhile, Simon and Alex look indignant. We're good at fixing things too. Why do you ignore us?
You guys don't use guns, so he didn't.
You
guys knew how to fix them.
What's that freaking gypsy with his gun?
Simon puts his gun blade away. Whatever. I guess it doesn't exist. The gun blade he invented himself.
Okay, sorry. Instead, I'll just you to cure. I'll spend a point to do cure on Alex, which for me is. Give me a quick second. I need to do. I know it's a D8 plus something. Give me a second.
Okay.
Whoops.
I'll assume. Okay, you guys hand off. I'll let you do that. You guys hand off the cocoon to Cassandra. Monsoon gets the bright idea to saddle Enkidu up to the car like a horse. And Enkidu is not exactly pleased by this until Monsoon grabs a bunch of clams, hangs them from a stick, and sticks it into Enkidu. Enkidu has this massive collar of like these prayer beads, of these Buddhist prayer beads around his neck, and he just puts a stick in there that's covered in clams on top of it, and like a dog or a child following something stuck to its head is just like, ooh. It's like,
okay.
Easy
What honors
solution.
did I miss?
I tried to kill you,
What?
but I rolled a nat 1.
What?
His gun. Oh,
I
the
tried
only
to kill
thing.
you with a gun.
His gun just jammed, so he's healing you normally now.
Also,
Okay.
Monsoon is getting the Justicar hooked up to Enkidu like a horse-drawn carriage.
Did we get Gungir out?
Gungir is not free of that. Even with Khurtin's nat 20, this glob of gold is stuck to him. It has encased him.
Did all the other stuff not work?
Everything was tried.
Even Khurtin's nat 20 did absolutely nothing.
Well, yeah, I left on the nat 20. I thought you were gonna, like, rub him on the Rhinesley and shit. Oh well.
Cassandra is currently holding him. Right now, she looks less than pleased, but willing. Do you guys head back to town?
Yeah, might as well.
Alright.
Can't do shit about the car anyways.
Alright. Like a group of Amish trying to lead a caravan, you guys end up dragging the Typhoon through town, hooked up to your Terrasling.
So apparently I don't have any other life sphere talents except for range healing, so Alex, you will heal a D8 plus 6, so give me a second. So you will heal,
Woo!
wow, okay, 14 HP.
Easy.
44 out of 56.
I don't have, I thought I had another healing sphere talent, apparently I don't.
Alright. And it takes you a while, but you guys eventually make your way on back to Justice Fist HQ. Enkidu collapses to the ground, having finally gotten his stick and his snack. Just kind of sprawls out like a corgi splooting.
Excellent.
What do you want me to do with this? You hear Cassandra just kind of like still holding on to it, just looking just ever more disturbed by just how soft and gooey it is.
Here, hand it over. I'll take it to the House of Gears.
Ew, gross.
Also,
Now, don't be such a baby. Ugh.
I'm not being a baby!
Also, to explain something really quick, Ivan said that the car is not running at all, but it is not his fault, and Kodhran vouched for him.
Yeah, okay. Slightly more concerned about Gungir right now, but...
Just wanted to bring that up. Well, it was mostly because of, like, we had to get Gungir back, and he mentioned that's going to be a problem because the car's not running.
Oh, we're back.
Cassandra runs inside to go wash off her arms.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Alex, you said that you're going to take him to the House of Gears?
Yes.
All right. Let me see here.
I carry the golden gumwad.
Anybody going with her?
Wait, what are you doing?
She's going to the... Oh, good.
I'm taking Gumwad Gungir to the House of Gears.
All accompany.
All right.
Simon is intrigued by the magical arcane phenomenon involved here.
Phenomenon.
Boop-boop-a-doo-doo.
Yes, excellent.
And also, he can hold it without getting goopy.
Wait, you can? Oh, you take it then.
Yeah, he just lifts it telekinetically.
Ugh.
I'll go with you as well. You see, you hear Monsoon say as he kind of jumps as he climbs his way out of the passenger seat of the Typhon. Little booger still owes me $5 from when we gambled.
I like that that's all he cares about. Fucking dick.
Such an asshole.
Oh, right, you, the wet elf.
Wet.
Kind of narrows his eyes at that. Fine. Not taking it personally. Everyone else staying at the headquarters?
Well, yeah, it's Simon Gun right away.
Okay.
I make a note that we should stake a claim on all of Cookie's scrap and bring it to use for like repairing things and stuff like or at least we could find a wholesaler to sell scrap to.
Nice.
I'd be a little worried about the legality of probably stolen train parts.
Simon would not be worried about the legality of stolen train parts.
I mean, it depends on how fast you can get somebody out there to grift on their...
Because Jack can basically carry a decent amount and probably teleport a good chunk of this with them, would just be constantly teleporting like chunks of crap.
That would be tough. Well, I guess I don't have any... How far away is this? I wasn't here for that session.
So the beach to the city, I think I said it was like a 30-minute walk. The beach is just outside of town, or outside of the city.
Yeah, and my teleportation doesn't require me to use a spell point. It's only if I want to increase range.
I just like the idea of people watching as a crazy bird man in a jacket carrying a not huge pile of junk, but a large pile, a small pile of junk in his hands, just boop, like bamfing short range, like so they just see.
I like to think that he's carrying it in his hands. He's carrying scrap in his hands, but he's using his feet to teleport scrap by kicking it every couple of distance.
He's just kicking it back to the base.
No, I imagine that he's carrying it, but it looks like when you're on an online game and there's internet lag.
Yeah. Internet lag, Jack, lol. So the scrap pile is moving, but he's taking his time to move with the scrap.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He'll eventually get it done, but just teleporting it into the garage at least.
All right. Khurtin, the rest of you head into...
That'll be what Jack's doing. He's just teleporting the pieces slowly but surely.
Okay. So
We're cleaning up. We're cleaning up.
You know what? I'll have you do a roll on that in a little bit. Let me jump around. So Jack is trying to regather scrap. Khurtin and Ivan are in HQ. Khurtin, I'm guessing you're working on getting Ivan's gun fixed?
Yep. Do I need any rolls, or is it just a time thing?
It's just a time thing.
I figured.
And did Nevo have any luck on the bone hunt?
I thought it was a roll thing. If I knew it was a roll thing, I
He
would
rolled like really bad. He rolled like a crap roll and then a nat 1.
Oh no.
Put whatever
Is he trying to
only
salvage
remains
this
on
road? Sorry.
on my thing, my thing for him.
Oh, his
bones are left.
his pseudo aquarium,
Yeah.
the one that you've commandeered the locker room for. Okay.
Was he trying to salvage the Surge Serpent, or?
He was trying to salvage the Surge Serpent, but Buddy Bonesley got a 9, and then Nevo got a nat 1.
Oofa.
Yeah, later, I'll actually make a note later. I don't know if by the time... Because I would like to aid Jack if he's still out there doing it when everything else has finished.
All right.
Because I guess it depends on the scale of the job. I know I will probably be necessary to lift the big drill out of the water.
All right.
And attach it to the blimp someday.
All right. I will make note of that.
Crash the blimp into them! No, trust me, it is a good tactic.
All right.
The type of air travel with the least forward thrust imaginable.
Let me continue on.
Okay.
So, Alex, Simon, and Monsoon, as you guys are heading on down to the House of Gears, you wander inside the room. The entire building, the windows have been shuttered with like these giant steel, like, not bars, but yeah, actually no, yeah, they would be like portcullis like bars that have dropped down. It looks like they got the place secured for the oncoming storm. Inside, it looks like Ladon, Gungir's brother, was in the midst of putting stock, or the more vulnerable items like glassware and stuff like that, into boxes for storage. You actually see him kind of on his hands and knees over by a corner, and it looks like he has a glass jar in his hand, and you hear him go, come on, gotcha, as he slams it down on the floor. Ha! Little bastard.
Adon?
One second. And you see him pull a cork, or grab a cork off a nearby table, and he slaps it on as he holds up a jar. Anyone who's there can roll an Arcana.
No, what figurine's going in the jar?
What? Oh no.
15.
Weirdly good for me.
19.
All right. It looks like he's captured a very tiny water elemental.
Okay, so sorry, really quick.
Yeah.
I was wrong. So Alex, you actually heal an additional 6 points because I had Restore Spirit.
Okay, that's fine.
50.
Also, why do I hear background noise?
Oh, that's probably Tom's mic. There we go.
Adon, this is kind of important.
Oh, sorry about that. These things have been popping up all over my store since the storm's been coming in. They're like rats, but made of water. So not really like rats.
Very weird, but okay. It's Gungir.
You see his head kind of slowly raise up and look at you. What did he do?
Well,
The good news is
He
he's
looks
in a
over at
protective
the blob.
cocoon.
yeah, she just sort of gestures to it and like, It's Gungir.
The jar slides from his hand and shatters on the floor. The little water elemental screams out in joy as it slithers away. I'm sorry, what?
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
You go ahead.
he was in an enormous metal construct. It collapsed.
There was some
With him in it.
Rheingold involved.
His glasses slowly slide down his nose. What? What the hell has my Spud brother been doing?
You know.
I mean, I'm no snitch, but some
He
crazy
grabs
shit.
you by the collar and he stares you in the eyes. What the hell happened?
It was Rheingold. It merged with the mech, and then when it unmerged, everything collapsed.
What mech?
There was a train mech.
The core of the typhoon.
Just imagine now there's like, I imagine now there's like a radio. Sorry.
He's still looking at you guys for answers. Tell me everything. What the hell happened? What do you mean mech? Gungir's not allowed to build mechs. Judge's orders.
No.
Okay.
Oh, no. We're not going to snitch on who built the mech, but it didn't have anything to do with Gungir, as far as
There
I
was
know.
a mech, and the typhus fused with the mech, and the Rheingold went really crazy. It's been acting very strange lately, and then it was like all veins through the whole thing and fusing with all of us and really weird, and then it stopped being fused, and then the mech collapsed because of structural damage that the Rheingold had caused, and we all got out except it couldn't get Gungir out because there weren't enough people who could teleport. And when we went back in for him, we found him like this.
Rather indignantly, Simon adds, "You left out the coolest part, that we were in a fight with a big kaiju. A big storm serpent. Surge
The
serpent.
current situation.
I don't give a
Well,
shit
because
what
of
you
the
were doing.
circumstances.
I was about to say, I now imagine that the radio turns on with like, breaking news, giant robot fighting Surge Serpent on beach.
Where's the car?
serpent could have hurt people. Oh, he dragged it back.
He lets go of your collar, Alex. He just kind of gives you two a look. Not a pleased look.
I can't tell Gungir what to do and what not to do.
Ooh. He grabs the cocoon.
Oh yeah, I slowly lower it down into his hands, I guess.
Never speak to me or my cocoon child ever again.
It's covered in sand. Gross.
It's kind of like panko breading crumbs.
I don't know what that is, but I'll take your word for it.
Do you need the car to get the Rheingold off, or?
I want you to take...
The Rheingold?
You said this thing started fusing with stuff?
Yeah, it was like all up in our bodies, and
Did Faye ever tell you why this one is version 3?
did version 2 do that and kill a bunch of people?
Yep. Well, not really kill a lot of people, but...
Okay. then.
I feel like we're gonna need version 4 soon.
Just... Okay.
To Mach 5.
Perhaps we should get in contact with the big guy.
The big guy? What, Feyre?
The big guy.
God?
No, crank it!
Oh. And you see him actually, like, shrink down, hearing that. Oh, fuck. I don't want to worry him. He's already got too much on his shoulders.
Yeah, and
Faye had...
kind of almost killed herself last time she came here.
We had to send Faye on a little mental vacation with everything that's going on. I don't want him worrying with the other shop as well.
Yeah, he seems
So you want to keep this on the down low?
freaked out about the car turning into a flesh titan.
Oh, yeah. That's what made us...
I can't imagine fusing with a mech would...
That's actually what made us lose the first shop.
Oh. Wait, I thought the first shop exploded or something.
Yeah, from it turning into a giant monster.
Oh.
All right, so hear me out.
It, like,
here.
walked away or something? I forgot.
Yep.
What? After those catastrophic incidents, what led you to believe it was a good idea? Yes, a third one.
He actually...
You don't see? Try again.
I mean, we didn't die this time.
You see him nod to something above the entrance of the House of Gears.
Uh-oh.
Looks up.
There is a framed picture of... roll a knowledge of nature. It is a humanoid. He is squat. Like, 19? Okay.
20.
20. So, there are many hybrids within the world of Avalon. All of them human of some variety, because humans are the only species that can really crossbreed with anything. Every once in a while, you'll get a human crossbreed with another human crossbreed, and you'll create what's called a mule. Or what's slang called a mule. This individual, you see a bronze slate down at the bottom. Professor Alvar Bazar Averson. He looks to be part human, part Atlan, and part Gemma, so dwarf folk. He is stout. He has no hair, except for kind of a short, stubby beard. And he absolutely has the mad scientist, like, typical artificer look to him. That car was that old man's last will and testament. He passed before version 1 was completed, and Faye's been working her entire life trying to get the damn thing in perfect order.
Huh.
Her dad.
Oh, shit. Alright. Let's try and get Gungir out of this thing.
Do you have any notes from the last times the Rheingold has gotten out of control? Maybe you help.
I have everything. I took notes on it as well. I'll bring everything that I have, and actually I have most of Feyre's notes as well. You see him kind of disappear into a back room for a little bit, still holding the Gungir cocoon, and he reappears a little bit later, holding files in his mouth. Monsoon, let me see here. Monsoon has actually kind of been off to the side, just kind of playing with a bunch of stuff, and you see him actually kind of point out something. He's like, "Hey, do you think the Bone Man would like this?" You see him point off to a coffin off to the side. And you hear Ladon kind of grumble, "Yeah, I think the level for that coming up. Can someone grab this for me?"
Here, give me those.
Yes.
I actually just got that in. I was going to see if I could talk to you and any of you and Nevo about this Crypt Keeper's coffin. Magical extra-dimensional space allows him to hold any cadavers that he might have, or any of his skeletons, for easy transport. Low caster level too.
I'm guessing it's unfriendly towards living beings.
I'll let you roll a knowledge of Arcana on this as he attempts to describe it to you.
Hmm.
13. Okay. He just basically, from what you get, it's basically like a bag of holding, but for corpses.
Gotcha.
It's a caster level 5, and it has a price tag of $800. Weighs 50 pounds, though.
Well, we found a new home for Ivan if he crashes his car again.
Let me
Maybe we could convert the Typhon to a Dracula.
a Dragcarula.
Yep.
Could also put it in the blimp when it's fully repaired.
Alright. Alright. Ladon asks you all to take him on. Let me see here. Take him on down to the car. Zip on over. It's like he hops on in. He has a little Babbage computer with a little analog computer with him that he starts to plug into different little spots. And you see the engine begin to open on up. And you see Rhinsley sitting there. You don't see his usual little like facial features that he makes, though. Usually he has like a single eye and like a mouth that he kind of uses to express to you guys. He's just a puddle right now.
Oh. Rhinsley?
You're not going to get too much from him. He's in a idle state right now. We had to put a security feature in from the last time that he went. And he does these little motions with his hands like booga booga.
Flash grows.
Yeah. Full elemental outburst. Puts him to sleep
Skin is in the element?
Well,
Wait, is this the same Rheingold that you used in the last two models?
yeah. This was the same Rheingold that Professor Bizarre brought with that Grandpa brought with him from his last journey.
Huh.
I mean, we had to use it, alright? Like, most people when they get find any Rheingold, it's only about the size of your thumb. He managed to find a piece that was the size of a fist.
Yeah, it can get a lot bigger than that. Is the talking thing, like, super recent? Did it do that in any of the other versions?
No. It talks?
Yeah,
Oh. That's
mostly
weird.
swears.
Okay. I won't ask. You see him begin to tap on his little computer. Looks like it's been... Alright, it should be rebooting any second now. And there's this little...
Where's Boots?
And there's this little thrumming noise as the engine starts back up while it's open. And you see almost like a boot screen, like the computer booting screen pop up on the mirror. And it has like little eldritch symbols. A little like...
Words have appeared.
Hold on. It's running through. Don't press anything. As it begins to like run right to left on the, or left to right across the mirror.
Oh, nice.
Who says it's not right to left?
Leaning over the
nice.
engine,
It's running
watching Rhinsley.
Nice, it's running on Windows XP.
You see him begin to like quiver and stir a little bit, like he's waking up from a drunken stupor. You see his little eye form as he just kind of looks up at you and blinks. I love you.
Te amo también.
Pendejo.
Okay, that's rude. Not the appropriate response.
Aw, he's learning new ones. Oh.
And it's bigger.
Oh yeah. It also does this, and she pokes Rhinsley and gives him a spell point.
Oh. And it eats. That's new.
Yeah, I've been giving him one a day to keep him, like, well behaved. Kinda working.
And you see him just kind of shrug, like, this is an area that I'm not in, that I'm not, like, well versed in.
Yeah, me neither. I usually just deal with, like, you know, pistons and axles and non-magical gears.
You see him kind of step on out, pick up the Gungir cocoon, and he nearly, like, thrust it into Rhinsley's face. It's like, you, fix this. And Rhinsley just kind of looks at it, looks up at him. Pendejo? It pulls out a little pseudopod and just kind of pokes. Oh, pendejo. Why is he not taking it?
Maybe it's got too much sand on it.
He kind of brushes it off a little bit. Take back your shit. Give me back my brother.
Rhinsley, can you get the goop off of the Gungir? If you get him out of there safe and sound, I could give you some more magic.
It just kind of looks back at the cocoon and then looks at you guys. Pendejo? It's reacting like this isn't even a part of him anymore.
Oh.
He wanders on over to his little computer, pulls out some of the inputs, and sticks it into the blobby cocoon. It's merged with Gungir.
That sounds not great.
So you say that this thing eats magic, right?
Indeed.
Yes, it's pretty enthusiastic about that.
Gungir is a homunculus. He was crafted through magic. Technically, before my father started messing around, he was technically a bonded familiar. A little bit like Ivan's turtle. He gained sentience, however, gained his own thing. Gained his own independent soul.
That's right. Sorry, really quick.
Hold on, let me...
Vladimir's still with you guys.
Okay.
Let me see
Let's
here.
see,
Where was it?
Sorry.
He was a bonded familiar, but then he became sentient.
Sorry.
Rhinsley might have, or your little Rheingold might have tried to suck him up like what it does with you, if it's attracted to magical essence, but Gungir's magical essence is connected to his soul like a normal person, or like a living individual.
So, are you saying it was like Rhinsley versus Gungir's soul?
Potentially. And with them reaching a stalemate,
Oh.
Rhinsley might have given up, and
So perhaps if we lure the cocoon away with a...
Is the cocoon Gungir now?
No.
Is he gonna come out with butterfly wings or something?
Oh,
Maybe if
don't.
we state the hunger of the goo, it'll let go of Gungir.
This is...
Did we put magic into the goo cocoon?
This is no longer... The substance is no longer classified as Rheingold.
Sorry,
It's
Adam,
merely
you're
just-
technically-
Gun gold?
It's merely just magic gold.
Sorry, I just want to say something really quick.
Hold on, let me do my thing. Alright. We'll get to you in just a second, Kit.
Okay.
We have to think about this from a metallurgical standpoint. What is it that attracts gold?
Gold is a pretty stable metal. It's conductive.
Lightning.
I mean,
Electricity.
is that it? This is getting sort of Frankenstein.
Never read it. I might be able to pull it from him using electromagnetic energy.
Okay.
Do we have a big magnet?
I know
Because-
someone that can provide static.
He looks at you guys, and then he looks at the radio tower on top of the HQ.
Oh, there's going to be a big storm, isn't there?
As you guys all kind of turn and look out at the hurricane slowly making its way towards the shore.
That'll probably do it. Sounds
Are you
awfully
sure you'll be
dangerous.
able to safely handle that much energy? It'll produce at least 1.21 gigawatts.
Technically more, but you are good on your numbers. You know what? For him, anything's worth a try. I have to save my big brother. My spud brother, who illegally constructed another giant robot, despite being mandated
Allegedly.
despite being mandated by the Thulian government to never do so again.
Allegedly.
He
Allegedly.
can only be implicated in manning a giant train robot.
It was made from trains. Where'd he get the trains?
He didn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you fuck.
Trains all over the place.
Crap. And then just bamfs out.
People leave their trains lying around all over the
Sometimes the
place.
train breaks down and, well, it's a public service to remove it from the rails.
Lol.
You see
I mean, we
Monsoon.
may or may not have a considerable amount of train scrap.
Yeah.
You see
Unrelated.
Monsoon kind of just slowly raise up his hand as he's been with you guys the entire time. I'd like to point out just how completely absurd this idea is. You do realize that setting up a giant electric gathering antenna is going to draw every elemental within a 5-mile radius here, right? Our break will be in just a minute. Like, you all read the weather reports, right? We have like an 80% chance of elementals.
Of course we've read the weather reports.
I totally
We always read weather
started
reports.
weatherproofing the other day.
And anyway, if we could do battle with any elementals that appear, well, we're Justice Fist, right?
Yeah, and we need to get Gungir out of the goop. Also, we pay your paycheck, so...
That is true. That is true. All right, I'll shut up. And you see him kind of tuck his head down and walk inside.
No. You raised a good point. Since you're so concerned, you should definitely help, right?
Yeah, you know so much about these elementals. You can be the consultant on this.
Yes, boss.
Oh, thank you.
You volunteered as tribute. You did this to yourself.
Whatever gets my paycheck signed.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. And keeps a roof over your head. Let's see here. What kind of preparations are necessary? And how long do we have to make them?
You see Ladon kind of lean in. I have a few ideas. Here's what I've got. So let's see the plan that Ladon has laid out. He has to start converting your sort of little the massive hallway that's in between your rooms into a makeshift laboratory. He has
really is going full Frankenstein.
Oh yeah. He has torn up the floorboards. He has brought wires down from the radio antenna on the roof down onto a slab. And he had it's like a platform split in two. It's got Gungir on one side, and he has these copper coils arcing over him. And on the other side is sort of the same thing, but it's an empty slab. His plan is to draw electricity or lightning through the radio tower to create an electromagnetic field that he will use to guide the gold off Gungir.
Now, strictly speaking, can you get a permit to do that? Or is this going to be a clandestine operation?
He does not answer you. As you end your question, while he's staring you in the eyes, he just plugs two wires together, drops them, and goes on to working to something else.
That's what I thought.
Fair enough.
That's the plan, and he's sticking to it, I guess.
Now we'll just
Let's
have
keep this one off the books.
Yeah. We're keeping a lot of things off the books lately. Oh, also, if I didn't mention earlier, he finished with Ivan's gun.
Yes, I believe.
Cocks it and hands it to him. He's like, please be careful when you point that this time. It's like rule number 1 of guns.
Ivan?
Ivan!
Yeah,
There he is.
There he is.
I didn't realize I was muted.
Nah, you're good, bud.
He will be like, I'll make sure. Also, I wish we were getting a long rest because I'm so fucking low on spell points.
Ladon lets you know it might be another day before the storm hits landfall.
How
Thank you.
convenient.
All right, then.
Long rest.
If there are any preparations Simon can assist with, he will.
Jack's still teleporting fucking as many
Otherwise, yeah, he will
as he can.
head to help with
Really
cleanup.
quick, Alex.
Yeah.
How are you looking at HP wise?
I think I'm still missing like 5-ish.
Okay, then you should be
Can't I
fine.
just take a nap?
Yeah, a long rest you heal your level and HP back. So
Okay,
you
more
get
like-
back up to full HP.
Wait, how do I have 60 out of 56? Oh man, I didn't add to the wrong one, did I?
Whoops.
Good possibility.
Let me see.
Yeah, I probably just got distracted when I got those 6 extra.
I'm looking at
By the way,
stuff.
dumb question, Star. Storm. Yeah, I realize.
Oh, yeah?
I realize.
Yeah.
Yeah, question, Storm. Did we level up after that fight?
No.
No.
Not just yet.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
It'll be... You guys will be, hopefully, level 7 by the end of this. And fingers crossed,
Right.
we might have a guest character. by level
Interesting.
7.
I think I know who the guest character might be.
I don't know.
We do get a long rest, correct?
Yes. I'll say while for downtime, Ladon will assist you guys in getting the scrap. He's interested in that drill, being additional like focal point for the lightning.
Sure.
It
can't possibly be heavier than my ultimate maximum load. It might be. I don't know. Let's see. How heavy is large drill? How heavy large drill weight? How heavy?
You know what?
I mean, if it's
I have.
drill, it might be like very heavy.
I have no idea. But what I will say, Simon, with the combined effort of you with your telekinesis and Ladon, who, for experimentational reasons, will kind of be messing with the different settings on the car, he has it set to metal mode using magnetism to mess around with it. And you see him have his Babbage computer hooked up to the car the entire time while he's doing this, printing out notes and everything.
Simon has to really focus for this, so he actually sits cross-legged in the sand, meditating, and like Yoda style, slowly the thing lifts out of the water.
It's actually on the beach. The mech actually didn't collapse anywhere in the water.
No, remember the drill?
Oh, that's right. The drill was dancing. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was his dancing weapon during the fight.
Also, sorry, just one last thing. How is everybody else looking on HP? I don't think we lost any HP besides Alex.
Nope, I'm good.
Any of you who rested, you'll regain back hit points equal to your level.
Yeah, I'm asking so like before the short rest to just top you guys off to make sure that we are at full HP. And I have my full spell points.
Alright. There we go. And as you guys are hauling bits and pieces, and levitating this massive drill back onto, back to the base, you see, Lake of all people kind of wander on up to Justice Fist HQ. And he looks like he has a little toolkit on with him. He wanders up, sees you guys hauling this massive piece of equipment in, and it's just like, maybe another time. And just turns around and just walks away.
Aw.
Let me see.
Who was...
Lake was, Iger's nephew.
Oh, gotcha.
Or no, his cousin.
Yeah, sorry, for a second I thought you meant the war veteran that lived in the village. I was misremembering. It was a body of water.
Salwain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe he's the one who may have crush on Alex.
Okay, I'm lifting.
Lol, not even paying attention.
I just needed to remember.
Alright.
He was the one who was helping
Board up your windows.
You know what? I forgot to flavor it. I forgot to describe it. Simon has Nelid out, and he has a little gizmo that he has attached to Nelid. And he has a similar looking gizmo that he, like, suction cups to the temple of his forehead. and there's like, and as he's drawing the telekinetic, he's drawing on the magic power of Neled to grant him the bonus talent, essentially, is what it is. So Neled will pulse, the red will come alive, and then there'll be a ding, ding. There's like a little connection established thing going on. As it's like in his brain boosting his telekinesis.
Scar to ask so many questions. I just have a quick question, Star.
Yeah.
Storm, sorry. Yeah, I know. I'm getting better.
Uh-huh. Remember, just say start.
When is my daily dose going to be considered? Like, you said it was kind of a meta magic one of like Quicken spell, if I remember.
Let me see here. Gungir was working on getting that upgraded. What was...
Gungir hasn't made progress today.
Gungir's been occupied.
No, I understand that.
Let me
I'm
check
just
out
curious.
meta magic apparatus. Was it reach or distance?
I think you were making it a Quicken spell. It might have been reach. Because I have reach already. No, that's right. You were going to make it a reach because I decided I was going to... When I heard that, I was like, okay, then I'm going to replace my reach spell for something else. Because I was retraining it for something.
Fifth level for the lesser version, 10th level for the normal, 15th for greater. So once Gungir has an opportunity, he could upgrade it to the lesser version.
Okay. And I'm guessing that would cost me some money.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Nothing that'll put you into debt.
Again.
Alright.
Great to do it.
And let me see here. Oh, he can do this with Nevo at least.
Yeah, I don't think I want to be in debt with Gungir or I get the Mr. Teddy's Mafia after me.
Oh, I'm going to break your legs. Here I come! Nevo, Letdown says as he's getting wires and everything kind of pulled on through the ceiling. It's like, I might have a little something that could interest you. Mostly because I don't get a lot of necromancers through my shop. Recently come into possession, legal-wise, of a very peculiar object. Let me... Hold on, the DM needs to check what the wiki was again.
Lol.
Here we go. I've got way too many tabs.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, there's an ointment for it. I just rub it on the
Sounds
computer.
like it's contagious.
I've identified it as a Crypt Keeper's coffin. A magical device, or a marvelous item. It's basically a coffin, bigger on the inside than it is the outside. Allows you to hold up to 12 medium humanoid bodies, or any combination thereof. A large body would be about the same as 2 medium bodies, so on and so forth.
What would the more bestial body mean?
I would say it's the same thing. Corpse stored inside the coffin does not decay or decompose, as though under a constant death sphere corpse manipulation sphere effect. And the time the corpse can be resurrected or otherwise raised is extended to 5 days. Undead, in general, can also be stored inside the coffin. Here's the kicker. Undead stored inside the coffin are healed 2d6 points of damage each level, or each hour.
Very nice.
Crypt Keeper's Coffin cannot hold or store odd items on a body up to... each body can hold up to 100 pounds of equipment.
So wait, it can hold up to 12 bodies and
Of worn or held equipment per body.
So that means in total... Jesus Christ, that means in total, if they're holding equipment, it can hold up to 1,200 pounds.
Plus the weight of the bodies.
No, that's just equipment.
Yeah, that's just equipment in general, per body.
Yeah.
I will put restrictions on there just so it's not abused.
So hey, Star.
I mean, that's
So
Put part of a body of a Tarrasque on the skeleton and count as equipment.
yes, no, no.
you have to keep in mind that bags of holding are a little bit better in Pathfinder. There's a 1,500 pound bag of holding.
Yep. They come in qualities.
Yeah, there's different quality sizes.
I believe the lesser one only carries like 50 pounds, if I remember.
250.
250.
Let on.
It's actually like big.
He kind of looks at you. Estimated price is around $800. I don't know what your budget is, but you're pretty much the only necromancer that I know in town, so I thought I'd just give you a heads up.
I'm just saying, that makes it kind of a buyer's market, don't you think? Demand is low.
What is my...
I have a
I don't
stupid
quite
idea.
have enough currently, but I'm kind of saving up for something else right now.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. I just thought I'd let you know that it's available.
I don't know why I thought for a second Nevo was gonna offer the Outer Space. That's straight.
No.
I forgot you guys still had that.
Yeah, we sure do.
Oh, fuck.
Hey yo, you want to trade your extra dimensional? Hey yo, you want to trade your extra dimensional coffin for my very fancy ancient coffin?
Belonged to a vampire lord.
It's a rare foiled limited edition vampire lord one.
That sounds like some like cheap cop out.
Alright. He just passes that info off to you, Nevo. Let me see.
Definitely worth dropping on the next time you get cash. I'm sure we'll be able to get some pretty good cash off of all the scrap. And
That's
selling the
reason
coffin.
why Jack's collecting it.
Storm, can you just DM me all that info just so I can like start somewhere?
Here it comes. Here it comes, Morty. Magic.
Were you auditioning?
No.
Too soon.
I heard. There's an opening there.
There's an opening.
No, I'd audition for Mr. Meeseeks and be like, hey, I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me. Alright. Just send it off to you. Alright. Let me see here. Alrighty then.
Dang, I was actually looking up because I couldn't remember. I'm still paranoid, even though I know this isn't D&D lore. I'm just paranoid about, oh, we've got the coffin. The vampire's going to reform at his coffin.
No, he just straight up dipped.
Yeah, he dipped.
Yeah, it's not D&D lore where the coffin is a phylactery.
Yeah, that's other mythology.
All right.
It makes me want to try to repair it.
Does
As
anything?
long as we have all the glass shards.
The morning comes.
Okay.
Businesses are starting to close on up. Is there anything anybody would like to get done before the storm hits? They are expecting it to hit right at evening, or right around 6 or 7 o'clock.
Would possibly like to do like. I doubt they would let me do any flying work because of the storm breaking through.
It might be even more in demand. But
You know
more
what?
difficult.
Kit, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you roll percentiles. 1 to 50 is a nay. They're too concerned about the storm. A 51 to 100, yay. You'll get a little extra money because of how dangerous it is.
76.
Woo! Okay. You know what? You're a ballsy son of a bitch. You end up, let me see here. If you want to roll that profession check,
Okay.
I'll say for today, they let you end up flying around, getting in some last minute advertising.
29.
29. Get yourself 29 bucks.
Nice. Hold on 1 second.
I believe you don't owe Jack any more money.
No, I do not. Let me check my journal to see what I.
Your ledger. Your blood
Yeah.
ledger.
Ivan owes you.
No, so okay, so even if I give you guys the 29 bucks, I'm just gonna keep the 29 bucks. The next time I get a job, I think I've calculated in a way where I can just pay you off next time.
Oh, you're just gonna keep it, huh?
Where's my
You
money?
think you can just keep some money when you want to, huh?
You're gonna be Stewie from that one episode of Family Guy. Where's my
Where's my money, Ivan?
Where's my money?
My money? You smell that? That's the smell of a rat with 29 extra bucks in his pocket. That's what I smell.
I only have 95
Kidding.
bucks, Jack.
I only have 103 bucks.
That's like $1 grand. Oh wait.
Dude, I am the poorest person in the fucking party because of the debt.
You're the one that wanted to buy things. Just stop buying things.
And I
Guys, you
And then
sassy
next job,
bitches.
next job, I figured out a way where I fully pay both you and Alex off.
All right. No, what about the interest? I'm kidding.
There is no interest.
Yeah, I know there's no interest. That's why you
We
stopped.
agreed on that.
You're not making progress.
Ivan, great news. We have a way for you to pay off your debt. Bad news, you're going to be working in a maid cafe.
I swear
You're
Ivan
working
could probably
in a
make
maid
more
cafe?
money in the
Bad
medical
news, you're
profession.
working in a maid cafe, or you're gonna have to live with one kidney.
You only need
That sounds
one.
Pick your poison.
All right.
How's that half liver doing for you? Grow back yet?
For his plan, does he mention any magical talents that might help us in the process?
Let me see here what Ladon's got.
I do have static blast, so I can produce a small amount of electricity. But
Static Blast could help with the potentially drawing lightning to the rod, and also potentially channeling the gold away from Gungir.
yeah, so I can do that as a full round action by using gather energy without spending a spell point.
Nice, nice. Ladon, if you...
Cast haste on the wire.
Okay.
If that'll work.
Make great weather
You can't space on the wire. You're just
by one
you're
severity
just doing
level.
You're doing a prototype version of overclocking.
I mean, that essentially was the idea. I think it's literally the only thing I could do. Is just like, I'm just gonna literally do haste in advance, be like I don't know, 10, 20 minutes before the storm hits.
I can't believe Jack turned on RTX and boost mode on the conductor.
Oh my god, Jack would totally be a gamer in the modern day Avalon. Oh. Okay. Ivan, if you are volunteering with your static blast, Ladon is going to equip you with, it looks like a diver's suit insulated with rubber. It's a little warm, but it's grounded.
I can also help with fending off the others, like, if need be. But the static blast I will mostly help with.
Okay. Let me see here. Jack,
I'm in a team. Sorry.
Ladon gives you some rubber gloves, just in case.
Okay.
I'm in like the fucking Team Rocket Pikachu catching outfit. Whoa.
It's got it's instead of a hose, it has a metal cable that leads from the back of the suit off the side of the building or out a window down to the floor or down to the ground. All right. Anybody else contributing? Jack, or actually no, Jack, you said you were doing that. Nevo, Alex, Khurtin, Simon. What are your
There's anything my engineering skills can help with, otherwise I assume I'll be helping fight elementals.
Okay.
Simon gets an idea. He's gonna go to the lab.
The lab?
Yeah, so he goes to his room and opens up his kit.
Okay.
And I start customizing a weapon.
Okay.
For now, I'm uncustomizing my cane, and I'll customize something new. What should I customize to control weather? What's something good thematic? What's a good thematic thing that I could use? Like an object I have or a weapon I could wield?
A conductor's baton?
No, not a conductor's baton.
Why not?
Something
Make
we have
it Wind
on
Waker.
hand also.
I think you have like an iron mace or something. Like a cold iron mace or something down in the storage room.
Make the Tonitrus.
Where's our inventory? Let me pull this out.
Up there.
Avalon.
And before you ask Kit, yeah, I do hear the altered static.
Player journals. No, that's not it. Archive documents. World resources. DM characters. Tracking sheet?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so I muted Tom just a little bit ago. It's still going on.
I don't know what it is then.
I'm just gonna do something really quick so I can get my muted for a bit.
Unmute Tom in that case.
I did.
Okay.
The Masterwork Rapier. Perfect.
Okay.
I go and I grab the Masterwork Rapier, and I go to and I look and I'm digging through all of the stuff in our thing, and I'm looking for something that could conduct electricity. and I find the thing that literally looks like a lightning rod. If you squint at it. And I take it upstairs, and I'm at work at it for 8 hours.
Okay.
And when I'm done, it becomes one of my 3 customized weapons, granting me 2 bonus talents. In this case, I choose the Weather Sphere and the Shroud talent Personal Thunderhead.
Ooh.
Diggity.
So this is a little bit of playing it fast and loose with the rules, but this usually says you place this shroud on a target creature, causing a small cloud to follow it and periodically strike it with lightning. Every time the target attempts to take a standard or full round action, it takes electricity damage equal to 1d6 plus your caster level. Alternatively, I could take the mantle ability, Lightning Rod. When a creature bearing your mantle is an area of wind or precipitation of severity level 4 or higher, whenever they strike an enemy with a melee weapon that is primarily made of metal or with which has a metal striking surface, in this case, it would have a metal striking surface, the enemy is struck by a small lightning bolt, dealing 2d4 electricity damage plus 1d4 damage for each category above storm level. I don't know how the weather sphere works. In addition, yeah, any creature, boo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Okay, so the other way I could do it is I could give someone Lightning Rod. Like, I could use this to make him a Lightning Rod, and then whenever he strikes it, it takes an additional 2d4. It takes extra lightning strikes him each time he makes an attack.
Okay.
I could do either one of those, Lightning Rod or Thunderhead.
I'll let you choose. I'll let you figure that out.
How many categories of storm will this be?
Well, it's a hurricane, which is just above tornado.
Hurricane is severity 6.
Mm-hmm. It's an EF6.
Oh boy.
All right. Nevo?
Yeah, so I'll take that one. And so I've finished preparations for that, and I'm going to bring that with.
All right. Nevo, do you have anything you'd like to do?
I don't know. Yeah, I got nothing.
Looks like you'll be on elemental duty.
Anything you'd like to prep for? Set up any barricades? Set up? Give your dog a gun? I don't know.
Well, he has the sword, so I don't think he needs a gun.
Just gun with a Glock.
Whoa!
Oh! What the hell?
God.
Who's that? Hello?
Huh?
Shit, I turned it off.
Tom?
Never mind.
Tom, was that your background?
I don't know. What the heck was it?
No idea.
I didn't hear it.
Okay, I was about to say...
That might have been me.
Okay. Kit, what have we told you about screaming in another person's voice into the microphone?
That was my voice mod. That was my voice mod.
Oh,
Yeah, your voice. I figured a
funny.
voice mod was on.
Oh.
Also, really quick, since I am probably not going to be able to really help you guys with the actual fight itself, I'm actually going to hand my gun, the Daily Dose, to either Gypsy or Kodhran, whoever wants it.
Got a preference?
I honestly don't know who to hand it off to, so I guess I'll just flip 50-50. Evens, it's Kodhran.
I'll let Kodhran take it.
Yeah, works for me.
Okay.
All right.
What helps
so
more,
I've
gun
been
skills or medicine skills?
It uses a range attack option. So basically, when you fire it, you are going to aim for touch attack.
Yeah.
And it will heal somebody 3d8 plus 5 damage. Or positive energy.
Excellent.
Neato.
But Ivan hands it to you and goes,
I'm not going to be able to help but so take this.
That's what I thought you were trying to do.
Makes sense.
it was the closest thing I could find to a scuba suit sound.
So,
on 1 second. What were you saying?
So, guys, just to double check, because I was asking Tom questions. So, was there anything? I know you said there wasn't really anything you could think of, but just double checking.
You know what could swim through a hurricane? A flying skeleton shark.
Too soon.
Sharky's dead.
You're right. What a shame. They're dead.
in more ways than one. I just like that he just kind of looks down at the skeleton. He's like, he's dead. It's like, son of a
I
bitch.
think it'd be a great idea that you just keep the skeleton and just make a Frankenstein out of different skeletons.
Oh. Alright,
Replace the lower jaw of Batra with the lower jaw of the shark.
oh my god. That used to be a person. Never mind. You're right. He used to be a person. Now he's property. Alright, Khurtin, you got anything you want to set up for?
Not particularly. I can't really make a whole lot of my weaponry into elemental specific weaponry, but
Alright. For the time being, Monsoon will give you guys a basic lesson on atmospheric metascience. You can expect 3 major types of elementals during a hurricane such as this. Naturally, water elementals, as you've seen, are one of the first ones to kind of materialize and begin to make themselves a nuisance, usually starting out as little puddles before getting larger than that. You can also expect air elementals to be making their rounds. Normally they will hang out in the upper atmosphere, not really making their way on down unless there's tornadic activity or anything like that. The one that I am worried about are lightning elementals. Very dangerous if you are carrying metal on you, naturally.
Oh boy, so when the lightning shows up, just get Ivan out.
Let me see here. Air elementals are naturally airborne creatures. Because of an air elemental's affinity for the air, naturally. Creatures that fly will have a harder time striking them. Water elementals have an easier time striking opponents that are within water, but seeing as how we're mostly confining ourselves to the base, that shouldn't be too much of an issue unless somebody is stupid enough to take a bath during a hurricane. And then we have air elementals, no wait, I already went over air. Lightning elementals, which will attract themselves to anybody wearing metal, as they have an easier time. And then the air elementals, which can turn into a small twister, could cause issue.
Just remember not to strike water elementals or you'll take cold damage. I don't know if that's actually a thing. I know that's a thing in the Pathfinder video game.
No.
Gypsy knows exactly what I'm talking about, though.
I mean,
Probably.
that unless that's the ice elemental you're thinking of.
If I've put
No,
the Justicar in heal mode, then how healed would it be by now?
If you left it on overnight,
Yeah.
I would say it only took small cosmetic damage. So it would kind of pop out all those dents by now.
It took Ivan damage.
Pet the car. Second question. If we're wanting to draw in lightning, then would making it go white tiger mode and magnetize help?
Ladon kind of takes a breath in and thinks for a moment. Frankly, after what the car just did a few days ago, I would rather it be kept to the garage. Frankly, I have no idea what it's capable of right now. You say it merged with a giant train golem? I don't know. I don't even want to think of that as a factor right now.
It was a train of metal.
I can't understand what you're saying. Oh man. Well, I don't know how useful I'm gonna be without the car. Especially in the rainstorm against elementals.
Punch them? I don't know.
Look like this punches. Wave her arms around.
I don't know. I'm just throwing suggestions.
Be on fire explosion, which with fighting a lot of water, that doesn't sound very helpful. And I can make things sick and poisoned and stuff, which again, elementals don't have organs to do that to, so I don't think it's gonna work.
Oh no, Alex turning to gas mode during the Twister form.
Whoosh. Goodbye. I'm just saying, I sort of figured maybe I could use the car for something, but I don't know, do you need help up here with wrenches?
I could, I guess.
I can do that. I mean, I kind of have a gun and a sword, but I'm not very good at using them.
Above the table, you could potentially possess them.
I can possess elementals.
Your possession ability works on pretty much anything.
Forces them to have lungs.
Yeah, I didn't think that elementals could be,
Unless you're looking to flavor it as such.
I do look to flavor it as such.
Okay.
I mean, technically with the wind elemental you could flavor it that your gas is literally becoming part of them.
It's the only one I could see it working on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like,
I mean, gas can be
specifically
trapped
do
in water
not
as
take
well.
the, like, inanimate object possession thing, etc.
Thanks for a moment. Is there anything in my shop?
Oh, you're lucky. He just got these anti-elemental smoke bullets.
Yeah.
Stop dying.
Ow, my lungs.
Again, stop dying.
That's your health.
I can't think of anything that hasn't been already put away. Let's try...
It's alright, I'll stay up here with Avalon, and if anything gets up here, then I'll try to hit it with a sword.
I might
your sword,
have
by the way?
one thing.
Is my what?
What does your sword do, by the way?
It's like the radiation one.
Ah,
It's the scorching, cure? Yeah, the scorching cure.
Alright, I might have one thing. We'll see if this... leaves for a shop for a little bit before coming on back, and he hands you... it looks like a little orb of polished mahogany, and has carved into the surface of it the image of a bear's head surrounded in knotwork. This thing... let me see... it only works once per day, but it allows you to summon the spirit of a bear.
Oh.
For about
Cool.
35 seconds. 36 seconds.
Ha. Okay.
But
Because
it's
that's
gonna
a bear
upgrade
one.
to a bear.
It's a
Is that
spirit
the
of a bear.
one?
I don't think
If
it has a
you're-
skeleton.
If you're so if you're not confident against these, if we should run across an elemental, then maybe this will provide you with a iota of protection. I don't know.
Wait,
Alrighty.
I want that back afterwards, though.
Yep, I figured.
is this from that?
Whatever it takes to
April
help
Fool's
Gungir.
thing?
No, this is from this is Summoning Orb Primal Bear.
I didn't know if it was from that April Fool's one where it was just all bear themed.
Nah. I mean, probably. It doesn't say anything, but it's along with the other spirit animals. This is the level 6 version. So, that's the case.
Like Marion calls bear.
If we are all set up, then let us commence Operation Spud Brother. And that is where we're going to end it for tonight. Just because combat would take a while. And it's already 12 o'clock.
Yuppers.
Alright.
Ow.
Gonna turn off that sweet music. Boop. Alright. Thank you for joining me, everyone. And as if anyone needs me tomorrow, I'm gonna be trying to catch my first Super Bowl since my Kansas City Chiefs are gonna be part of the Super Bowl, and if they win, I get a day off Wednesday.
Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs!
Hey, I get a day off.
Pork.
Chief.
Hell yeah! In 5, 4,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Meow.
So